Hey, if you're ready to break free from the chaos holding you back, hit that subscribe button and join me on this journey. Let's dive in. I wish someone had warned me sooner. Panic isn't just a feeling. It's a trap. A soul-crushing, heart-pounding cage that locks you in and throws away the key. 5 years ago, I was drowning in it. Deadlines piling up, bills screaming for attention, and my mind racing like a hamster on a wheel that never stopped. I'd wake up at 3 a.m., heart thumping, convinced I was failing at life. Sound familiar? If you're between 18 and 35, you've probably felt this too, the suffocating weight of a world moving too fast, demanding too much. That's where Tony Robbins' Unshakeable hit me like a lightning bolt. He said, "The only thing worse than being blind is having sight but no vision." That line burned into me. It wasn't just about money or success. It was about seeing through the noise, the fear, the panic that was stealing my life. Let me take you back to 2020. I was 27, working a dead-end job, scrolling through social media for 8 hours a day, comparing myself to influencers who seemed to have it all. My bank account was a joke, $200 to my name after rent. My relationships? Crumbling. Friends stopped texting back because I was too busy doom-scrolling. I'd lie in bed, staring at the ceiling, paralyzed by the thought that I was wasting my life. One night I had a full-blown panic attack. Couldn't breathe, couldn't think, just pure dread. I thought, this is it. I'm broken. But then I stumbled across Unshakeable at a bookstore, its bold red cover screaming at me to pick it up. Robbins wrote, "Fear is physical. It's not just in your head. It's in your body, and you can control it." That hit hard. I realized my panic wasn't just bad luck. It was a habit, a cycle I was feeding with every choice I made. The worst part? I wasn't alone. Studies show 70% of millennials and Gen Z report feeling overwhelmed by stress daily. We're bombarded. Notifications, hustle culture, the pressure to be perfect. I was addicted to my phone, checking it 150 times a day, wasting 10 hours on apps that left me empty. My productivity tanked. I missed deadlines, forgot meetings, and alienated people I cared about. One friend told me, "You're not you anymore." That stung worse than any breakup. Robbins nailed it when he said, "Where focus goes, energy flows." My focus was on chaos, social media, comparison, fear, and my energy followed straight into a black hole. I tried everything to escape. Meditation apps? Tried them, failed. Morning routines? I'd set my alarm for 5 a.m., only to snooze until noon. I even bought a $200 planner, thinking it'd fix me. Spoiler, it didn't. The panic kept coming, like waves crashing harder each time. I'd scroll through X, seeing posts about people my age buying houses, traveling the world, while I couldn't even pay my phone bill. I was stuck, convincing myself I was doomed. But Unshakeable flipped the script. Robbins didn't sugarcoat it. He said freedom comes from facing the storm, not running from it. That was my wake-up call. I wasn't broken. I was just lost, and I was done letting panic run my life. So, there I was, staring at the wreckage of my life, knowing I had to change but clueless about where to start. Tony Robbins' Unshakeable didn't just give me hope, it gave me a roadmap. His words, "You don't have to know everything to start, but you have to start to know anything," became my mantra. I wasn't going to magically wake up calm and in control, but I could take steps to break the panic cycle. Here's how I did it, step by step, and how you can too. First, I tackled the chaos in my head by auditing my time. Sounds boring, right? But it was a game changer. I downloaded an app called Rescue Time to track how I spent my days. The results were brutal. 10 hours on my phone, 6 of them on social media. I was shocked, but not surprised. Robbins talks about proximity is power. What you surround yourself with shapes you. So, I set hard limits. I used an app blocker, Freedom to be exact, and capped social media at 2 hours a day. At first I felt withdrawals, like an addict craving a hit. But within a week I had 8 extra hours. That's 56 hours a week to actually live my life. Next, I created what I call panic-proof zones. Robbins says, "Your environment shapes your decisions." My bedroom was a stress trap, phone by my pillow, notifications buzzing all night. So I made a rule, no phone in the bedroom. I bought a $15 analog alarm clock and left my phone charging in the kitchen. The first night was weird, like sleeping without a security blanket. but I started waking up without that knot in my chest. I also set up a small corner in my apartment, just a chair, a notebook, and a candle, where I'd journal for 10 minutes every morning. No phone, no distractions. I'd write down 3 things I was grateful for and 1 thing I'd do that day to move forward. It sounds cheesy, but it rewired my brain. In 30 days, my anxiety dropped by half. Step 3 was about reclaiming my focus. Robbins' line, "Energy flows where attention goes," kept ringing in my ears. I was scattering my energy on meaningless distractions. So I started time blocking. I'd pick one big task each day, like applying for a better job or learning a new skill, and give it 90 minutes of uninterrupted focus. I used a timer, turned off notifications, and put my phone in another room. The first week, I finished a freelance project that earned me $800, more than I'd made in a month at my old job. That win fueled me. I wasn't just dreaming anymore, I was doing. The 4th step was facing my fears head-on. Robbins emphasizes that fear shrinks when you confront it. So I made a list of everything scaring me: debt, loneliness, stagnation, and tackled one at a time. For debt, I called my credit card company and negotiated a payment plan, saving $200 in interest. For loneliness, I reached out to an old friend and apologized for ghosting them. We met for coffee and it felt like coming home. Each small win chipped away at the panic, proving I wasn't powerless. Finally, I invested in myself. Robbins says, the only way to become unshakable is to grow. I took $50 and bought an online course on digital marketing. In 3 months, I landed a freelance gig that paid $5,000. Before, I'd have spent that $50 on takeout or clothes to feel better. Now I saw it as planting seeds. The result? I went from scraping by to saving $1,000 a month. My life wasn't perfect, but it was mine again. I slept better, laughed more, and stopped feeling like the world was caving in. These steps, auditing time, creating safe zones, focusing fiercely, facing fears, and investing in growth, weren't just fixes. They were freedom. You can start them today, no matter how overwhelmed you feel. The moment I stopped letting panic control me, everything shifted. I wasn't just surviving anymore. I was building a life I didn't need to escape from. Tony Robbins' Unshakeable drove it home. Progress equals happiness. That line stuck with me because every step I took, no matter how small, felt like a victory over the chaos. I went from sleepless nights and a drained bank account to saving $1,000 a month, reconnecting with friends, and landing freelance gigs that gave me purpose. But here's the truth. None of this happens unless you act. Right now. Not tomorrow, not next week. Today. If you're ready to break free, hit that subscribe button, because I'm sharing more tools to help you own your life. Let's finish this strong. You're probably thinking, okay, sounds great, but where do I start? It's simpler than you think. Take one thing from my story, whether it's cutting your screen time, journaling for 10 minutes, or facing one fear, and do it today. Don't overcomplicate it. Robbins said it best. Complexity is the enemy of execution. Pick one action, commit to it for 30 days, and watch how it snowballs. When I started, I didn't have a perfect plan. I just blocked social media for 2 hours a day. That one choice led to 20 books read in a year, $5,000 in freelance income, and nights where I actually slept without dread. You don't need to fix everything at once, just start somewhere. Now imagine your life 6 months from now if you don't act. Still scrolling for hours, still waking up anxious, still feeling like you're falling behind. I've been there, and it's a dark place. But then picture the opposite. You in control, with more time, more money, more clarity. That's what happened to me. By cutting my screen time, I freed up 56 hours a week. By journaling, I slashed my anxiety in half. By investing in a $50 course, I earned $5,000. These aren't miracles, they're choices, and they're choices you can make too. Robbins' words still echo in my head. Your decisions shape your destiny. Every time you choose action over panic, you're rewriting your future. So, here's your challenge. Try one step from my journey. Download an app blocker and limit your phone to 2 hours a day. Or grab a notebook and write down 3 things you're grateful for tonight. Or make that scary call to a friend, a creditor, anyone you've been avoiding. Just one step. Track your progress and share it with me in the comments. How many hours are you spending on your phone right now? What's the one thing you're most afraid of changing? Drop it below. I read every comment, and I want to hear your story. Let's hold each other accountable. This isn't about perfection, it's about progress. You don't need to be fearless. You just need to be unshakable. Robbins taught me that, and I'm passing it to you. If I can go from panic attacks to building a life I love, you can too. Subscribe now, turn on notifications, and let's keep this momentum going. You're not alone in this fight, and I'm here to help you win it. So what's your first step? Tell me in the comments, and let's make it happen.